Hello! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fate of Isen, Puka Puka Dua, Book 2. We are a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition podcast because we refuse to move to the new session by a bunch of Kiwi comedians, proud members of Kiwi RPG, Kia Mu Whakatau o Aotearoa, tabletop role-playing from New Zealand. We korero paki, we tell some jokes, hopefully save the world, and have a whole lot of fun along the way. Thank you very much for joining us today. If it is your first time visiting Isen, you are so welcome. I'm so glad to see you here. And for all of our Faties who are coming on home, welcome back. It's really great to see you again. I have, obviously, a very somber story to tell you today, and you will find some trigger warnings in the stream chat that have been pinned in the live stream there for you, and I'm sure Brad will transfer those to the podcast. But basically, just take care of yourself, have a read of those warnings there, because they have some serious stuff. We're dealing with modern slavery, sickness, sacrifice, and maybe even a little death. So we are handling that as gracefully as we can, but please, please, please take care of yourself as needed. Because, we are dealing, as Amy says, we are dealing with some stuff tonight. So, and helping me deal with some stuff tonight is my wonderful cast of heroes, and I'm going to throw it over to the Sidebars to introduce themselves as soon as I tell you what they're also doing as their question, because I forgot to tell Kasia last time. She really gave it to me. So, this time... Their question is, based on our last episode and my internet, and how hard things are to name sometimes, have you had to name something, and how did you decide what to name it? Like, was there a process that you went through? How did you get to the name? That's what I want to know as your question. Let's meet the Sidebars. Take it away, team.
Kia ora, everybody. I'm Severin. I play the human monks Dexter Clementine. I was thinking just kind of before the show, if you had to choose somebody to try to save the world, I don't know if he'd make the cut. I think he'd definitely be on the bench. He'd be like a pinch hitter. You'd get him in, but the whole time, Dexter, he's trying his best. He's doing okay. The answer to the question, I got to name quite a few pets. When I was a kid, I had some pets. I had a mouse that I found out by the compost, I don't know where the name Gigi came from, but that was Gigi1. Then we bought a mouse, that was Gigi2, until my mum cleaning out the cage accidentally slipped with the tray, and that was the end of Gigi Part 2. Then, I guess to make up for that...
More trigger warnings, please.
For Gigi. 2.
Look, the trigger warnings are in place, I can be honest about mortality.
Not about pets, though.
As a palate cleanser, I also had a rabbit and a guinea pig, who I named Rexar and Rokan, who are 2 characters from the Warcraft universe. Because I was, even as a kid, just a big nerd. I was a small person, but full of nerddom. And Rokan lived to a good ripe age. I've already traumatized people. I'm not going to tell you what happened to Rexar. Over to you, Erika.
How do I follow that?
I have no
Positives.
With some nice stuff.
With some nice stuff. Oof. Hi, I'm Erika. That's pretty nice, I hope. I play Taryn Grim, the Water Genasi Storm Sorcerer. Similar to Severin, we named the pets. I've had a pretty wholesome track record of naming cats in our family. So we had Simba at 4 years old as my favourite Disney movie. Moving on into Supernatural, which is a little bit different. And I suggested the name Castiel, and my family vetoed that. So I left it for a little bit, and I suggested the name Misha, who was the actor who played Castiel in Supernatural. And they were like, yeah, that sounds great. So I still got my wish of a Supernatural named Kitty Cat. So I was stoked. That seems pretty positive, and we'll move over to you, Kasia.
Oh, cool. I was trying to think of something else. My name is Kasia. I play Granny Sabinka. Granny is a resolute older woman who has a lot of children, and much like Granny, I have a child, just the one, and I named it. And we put a lot of thought into it, and it was maybe supposed to be difficult, but it wasn't. And like one day we just sat in the car and we were like, I love this writer and let's give him this name. And I was like, cool. So that's how I named my child. And it was great. And then we gave him a separate surname. And I'm not doxing my child on the live stream. And the surname I also took because it's cool and it's Wayfinder. And, I would never take any man's name unless I made that man. So that's happened. That's from my comedy routine that you can not see anywhere. And it was it was a good time. And then you put all this thought and wonderful thinking into this, and then he gets up one day, runs out of the shower butt naked and calls himself Zap Banana, and you just have to deal with it.
Can we get your child to name all our characters now?
New NPC
Zap
name?
Banana.
New NPC.
Yep.
The hero that we need, not the hero we deserve.
So that's my thing. Over to you, Julz.
Okay. I'm Julz from NZ. I named myself, I guess, because my name is actually Julia, but nobody ever calls me that. My parents actually named me after a Beatles song, Julia, a very B-side Beatles song. Worth looking up, but, not exactly famous. I name things usually by what they mean to me, like a situationally meaning. So like my kobold, for example, which I'm going to show the stream, my grey disc of shame of all the unpainted minis over there. And there's my kobold. He's sitting there right there in stream. He is named Commander Regipri Shivi, which actually means gift guard, because he guards my house and he was given to me as a gift. So that makes sense. And I named him in Draconic because, well, he speaks Draconic, so that made sense too. Muesli I named because I didn't really have a name for Muesli, my cat. He's over there too. I don't know if you can see him on the chair. He's curled up right there on the chair, listening to this show. But Muesli I named because I didn't really have one, and he jumped up on the counter and climbed into my breakfast bowl, and I was like, "You're not my Muesli." And then I was like, "Oh, but you could be." So he was named Muesli because
Muesli's what you make it.
Yep. I was like, you know what? He wants to be called Muesli. That's clearly what he's telling me by climbing into my bowl. So
Delightful.
yeah. That's how I name things. Like situationally, meaningfully, in the moment, a lot of it. Yeah. And the chat wants you to know that that's how you tell a pet story. It's cute, wholesome, and doesn't have death.
And nobody dies.
Well,
Yeah.
vote against us again. Do it. We already have beef, man. Thank you for being here.
By the way, speaking of beef, I have found the best pet food. It is called Adult with Beef. And I love that. And I'll send pictures into the stream. Not stream.
All adults with beef.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Isn't
So-
it?
It's very poignant.
Speaking of beef, I would love it, by the way, if you guys drop into the Discord and tell us a little bit about how you name things and something that you named with their process. I keep forgetting to say that after we get to the end of these things, because it'd be really cool if we were hearing people like chat to us on social media or in the Discord or whatever when they hit the episode, so we can kind of see when like how far behind the episode people are. Like, yeah.
If this happens in 2 years of like, oh, I choose names.
By the way,
based on
I choose
the
names
stars.
by.
I'm
Yeah.
like, beautiful. Absolutely similar.
What was the context of that again?
Yeah, exactly. So remind me to do that. Audience, you need to keep my players remind me to keep asking the audience to tell us their story. Where we left the Sidebars. Well, the party followed the trail of the missing airfolk and discovered Shantytown, a hidden community born and trapped beneath the floating kingdom that I definitely never had my internet call the underneath at any point. If you listen to the episode, it was definitely my internet, and I meant it to be Marilla, but whatever. So Severin, you were absolutely bang on. There, they learned the truth. The airstone that keeps the kingdom aloft is powered by the life essence of the sick, the elderly, the whoever steps out of line. And families seem to work endlessly to feed this stone. Children grow up in this darkness, this what you see as a ceiling with some lights on it, they see as the sky. And sacrifice is just simply the way of life. And the Sidebars pressed a little deeper as they both searched for meaning from the internet, and his precious daughter, who obviously is precocious, not precious, and also pressed a little deeper into Shantytown as you reached the sacrifice square, still looking for your missing friend Gourley. You reached the square just as the guards opened up the cages to choose their next victim. And in the corner of their cage, not chosen this time, but surely to be chosen soon, weak but alive, is Gourley. That's where we left our players. The guards keep arguing over which trembling airfolk as they grab. And you see Gourley pushes herself upright just enough for her eyes to meet yours, wide and frightened, and silently begging for you to not look away. She almost can't believe it's you. Before you see the hope drain out of her eyes, it can't be you. Why would you be here? And the whole square is watching. The guards haven't noticed you yet. And the next choice you make will echo through the entire Air Kingdom.
To set the scene as well, at least Dexter is disguised as a cloud person through his cloak.
So Dexter is disguised as a cloud person through the cloak. I believe that Taryn is also wearing the hat of disguise once again to be the royal guard, very high level of guard with sigil in place, which we know Marilla looks kind of guard-ish, but actually not enough when you really compare the guard's clothing. It's just that his clothing is much newer than the rest of the air folk, so they just kind of said guard because they didn't really know what to do with him otherwise. And Granny, I believe you're back in sheep form. Yes.
Bah.
Taryn.
Dexter.
Quick sidebar.
Yeah.
Bah.
So you're a royal guard, and these people seem, scared, differential to you. Maybe you could go up and say, hey, that prisoner, we need to get them for a special reason. And then that's maybe how we say, through the power of authority and subterfuge.
Just me, or do all of you want to potentially be guards too?
I can try to deceive my way into being nobility, maybe. They wouldn't recognize me, so who's to say? I could be a prince.
I mean, I might have a way that we could all be guards, or at least look like guards.
Bah.
Can I find like a
break?
Can I find like a little like offshoot thing that doesn't look like it's in the line of eyesight from anybody?
Like a side alley?
A side alley, yeah.
You want a side alley for the sidebars? Is that what we're looking for right now? So, I mean, coming off the main square, most of the alleyways coming off here are a little wider, as you can imagine, because it seems to be a main sort of thoroughfare. So you'd have to get a little bit away from the square, but you absolutely can. You can just kind of wander down and look for somewhere that's a little bit, out of sight.
Yeah, I'll kind of, pull people in and say, if you guys want, I can try a spell that I think I know how to manipulate now. It's kind of pulling on from the hat, but I think I can let all of you kind of do something.
I think it's a good idea, but also, if one royal guard gives orders or 3 royal guard gives orders, I feel like that's not going to make too much of a difference there.
But it might help Granny not have to be in cloud sheep form, and at least Marilla look a little bit more.
There was also that. It depends on how many people. Like, I'm fine trying to lie and portray myself as a snobby, noble person. We've come across many snobby, noble people. I feel like...
You could probably nail that one there.
I've seen that acting troupe. It seemed easy. I'll be able to do it.
You guys know an acting troupe?
Before...
They have that on land?
Before your time. They weren't very good, honestly.
Okay.
The Rattlepike revelers are going to be so mad to hear that you think that they are not any good.
I'm just rattling that pike right there.
We needed them to vote against us. That's what that is.
Oh no, the actors are mad.
We gotta unionize.
Come on, man. Come at me. Okay, I think violence, while I think it solves more problems than it doesn't, might not be the best if there was a shantytown full of guards posted up on high towers with some kind of projectile weapons.
Oh.
So if you want to royal up Granny...
The sheep
Marilla,
just goes, oh.
technically a sheep noise, kinda-ish.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, what? No.
Bar,
Babe
I say,
did
good
it.
sir, bar.
Mr. Bar to you.
Yeah,
Anyway.
if you're able to fancy them up, I think that's a good plan. And then we go in there, we show them who's boss, we go in with confidence, we tell them what for, we say this prisoner is needed specially. We don't say what the purpose is. Why would they ask what the purpose is? How dare they? And then we get out of there.
Yeah, I think it'll be a bit more easier with, I'm sorry, Granny, but you can't be a sheep for this moment. And Taryn is going to cast Seeming, and will cast Seeming to have an illusory. You're going to have to turn back to human form for this. It's probably hard for me to cast Seeming on a sheep.
It's still Granny in there.
Granny's.
But now it's like...
I just wanted to be Granny in the shape of a sheep, enchanted to look like something else, but still says...
Layers.
Seeming would put an illusion over wild shape. It would just mean that there's a lot more like air that if people react with, their hand would go immediately through.
Yeah.
The moment they go
Right.
for a handshake, it's just...
Well, this
What
is
the
my
hell?
last wild shape, so I'm hesitant to let go of it, but sure.
Fair enough.
I can
Like,
cast
you
it over the
could-
sheep if you want to cast it over the sheep.
If I transform back, will I
I
still
believe
be in
you're.
those?
Well, I believe you're still targeting the creature, and the fact that the creature is a sheep right now, I would be willing for this to target Granny, and Granny can drop the sheep form and still be in seeming if needs to. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy for that to play out like that because you are targeting the creature,
Okay,
and
if
even
we're
when
happy for
Granny wild shapes, it's still Granny. So.
I should probably look up my stats.
Probably other GMs are going to come for me and yell at me that I should be meaner, but I'm happy for that to play out like that if it needs to.
So
Okay,
it's
cool.
Granny is a sheep, but then seeming on Granny, so there isn't that space above where Granny would
There
be
is
in
quite
sheep.
a, yeah. So
Okay.
if you maintain the sheep and then people are interacting with Granny, there's going to be a lot of space they could put their hands through.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. It's Granny as a sheep, as the illusion of a royal guard.
Yes.
I mean,
Granny
it's not like
has
they
layers.
talk a lot.
Please feel free to tell me I'm wrong in the chat. I love a good discussion.
It's a Matryoshka doll of different forms, but I
Yes.
love it.
Okay, well, seeming on top of sheep Granny, seeming on Marilla, and
Yes.
I'm going to recast seeming on top of my disguised self in that case, or at least drop disguised self with the hat.
Yes.
Because it lasts longer than the hat. The hat's an hour, whereas this is 8 hours.
Nice. Okay.
It's
Is
also
this
my
concentration?
high-level spell. No, it's not concentration.
Nice.
It lasts 8 hours unless I drop it, but it is my high-level spell
Yeah.
done.
Okay.
But it seems like a good time to use it, and I can add you into it as well, Dexter, if you want. But I can't do it after the fact.
Honestly, if you could make me look like more nobility, that would be good. And imagine the Alvin cloak makes him look like your common, bog standard cloud person .jpg.
Yeah, I'll put the sigil on your front of your like cloak holder.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Just give me a fancy hat, cape,
Yeah,
The
whatever you've
nobles-
kind of.
big coat.
Yeah. So there's seeming on the three of us and Marilla to look like
Apparently
us.
Dexter thinks that noble people look like WWE wrestlers, and I don't. I got no way to back this up. Like large belt, muscles,
Yeah, I mean, I can pretty much do whatever. It's all an illusion.
going in there like Hulk Hogan. Oh my god. No.
no.
Just like really fine clothes, like gold, kind of like the King on High, but not. Do not make me look like the King on High, because they're going to ask me.
No.
How'd you know? They won't know who that is.
The guards
But
might.
also,
Hey,
well,
They did
But-
mention the King on High, like they do know about the King on High. I will remind you of that. They did
then
the
they're
ruler
gonna-
on High. Apologies, it's the ruler on High. But yes,
My bad.
But
They're
speaking
going to ask
of
me
the-
ruler on High questions, so okay.
But speaking of the ruler on high, he has to know that this is going on beneath the city. I would be hesitant to say that he doesn't know. And what is he doing?
okay, Granny transforms because I cannot do ba anymore.
and I was gonna be like, you are still not gonna be able to talk. Like you look like a royal guard, but
So-
you are a royal guard that is barring.
Can you? Yeah, that was gonna be an intimidating ba. Anyway, can you not recall that the ruler was under spell that we took off him? I don't think he does know. I think.
That was also a forgetting spell from memory, right? Or
But he didn't say
changing
anything when we
memories.
spoke to him. He lost that spell prior to us, and he didn't say anything about where the stone could be, that there's people underground.
Look,
Yep, because he
I know
doesn't
our track
Okay.
record. He might just not have trusted us with that information. If we're giving the benefit of the doubt.
Can I use my passive perception as Granny and try and cast my mind back and see what I think about the ruler on high, knowing or not knowing?
Or insight check your own memories?
Ooh, I don't know.
do this.
What would that be?
History check.
History? It's not history, it was yesterday. But,
Give me a history check.
history is 13.
Okay, well, with that history check, you do remember the conversation that you had with the audience on high, because obviously it didn't happen that long ago. You remember Archon, he told you to call him because that was his name. And he was talking to that council member, his, kind of go-to second in charge guy called Paleth Breathe Sage, who was sort of looking after everything for him. You remember that they had a whole conversation, and he kind of ushered Paleth from the room and then told you all about how he doesn't know where the airstone is, and there's something, and he doesn't really understand what's happening. And he definitely was very honest about how he didn't really know what was going on. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Just keep that in mind. I don't think he knows.
You guys got a good read on him back then. He definitely wasn't trying to hide anything. He seemed very earnest that his kingdom was in trouble and he really wanted to do something to help it. And he was quite happy to help you with whatever you needed to do. With the 13, though, there is missing information from your brain there that I'm not giving you on purpose.
A 13 still gets us across the line of knowing what he knew.
Yeah.
Well, even if he
So-
didn't know it, people are doing it in his name because everybody knows who he is down here.
People do seem to know who he is, yes.
Can seeming make Dexter look like him?
Again,
Or the scribe? Whatever scribe? No.
I don't want to look like anyone that they know, because they might ask me, remember when we went on that fishing trip? And then I have to lie.
And you can
further.
say, silence, swine! I am talking... Or something. It's definitely going to come up in the conversation that you went on the fishing trip.
If I look like an
In
actual
the
person I
air.
know, I might not act like that person. But if I'm a, let's say, extended member of the family on high, then I feel like I can kind of give it my own little special Dexter spice. You know?
Okay, so you just want to look like a noble but with the royal seal on. And everybody else looks like royal guard. Am I getting that bang on? Cool.
If anybody asks, I'm a second cousin once removed. Nobody knows what that is.
Cool.
I
think
don't
it's
know
your-
what it is.
Your parents' cousin's child or something.
Are you?
Maybe.
Do you know?
Totally.
And
I
now
read
that
Pride
you-
and Prejudice.
Now that you look like that, what's the plan? So this kind of happens. What does this look like? This magic look like, Taryn? Tell us a little bit about what do you have to do to make this happen?
She's kind of, I guess, having to at least touch someone on the shoulder, at least, to sort of move the magic across and then move it between people to, because it's all having lots of different looking effects. So it's just very, I guess, watery.
Yeah. Kind of flowy
Yeah.
magic as it moves over them and sort of flows over and takes that shape.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, cool.
But I do
So-
like your plan, Dexter, of us just getting Orally out, but that also runs the risk of her wondering why 4 guards are wanting.
The moment we're out of earshot, we will come clean with who we are, but only when it's safe and nobody is overhearing what we're saying.
Can we do a magical message to her? Does anyone have any?
Oh, if you can telepathically communicate, that would be...
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Has anybody got
but-
any spells?
I can give her
Righty.
guidance.
I confused my 2 characters and
Alright,
I can animal messenger. What is that?
You can send an animal.
Oh, so sorry. What was that mouse's name again?
Are you talking about Gigi? From Severin's story, Gigi?
Is Gigi here with us?
I feel like Gigi is always with us.
She is. Can we see a Gigi anywhere?
Roll me an investigation check to see if you can find a juju.
I need to find a mouse.
Need to find
I need a mouse.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, that is 21.
Nice. Okay, apparently you find a Gigi.
She's in my hand. Okay.
You've had one in your pocket the whole time.
Okay. Choose a tiny beast you can see. Okay, such as a squirrel, a blue jay, or a bat. That's great. Specify location. Okay. Right. I'm gonna talk to Gigi.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. No, I'm gonna talk to Dexter and say, Dexter, this Gigi is gonna tell Aurelie our plan. We're just gonna have to tell her to not be afraid and that somebody will be coming for her in a minute. Is that what else do we want to tell her?
If we could be a bit more specific, we can say you're going to see 3 figures. Look for the royal sigil. They'll help.
Okay.
By the way, everybody
friends
who's ever
and they will
listened to book
We
one,
can just-
where Marley sends a mouse with a piece of paper to Bamfor who cannot read, this would have been helpful in that situation.
Oh, lovely. First of all, I have 25 words. Second of all, I think I can just tell her, hey, Aurelie, come with the 4 guards that come for you. It's us, it's Dexter and...
Is this just sending?
Okay, so wait.
Cassie sending through the mouse.
Yeah, so the mouse will go there and tell her.
Aurelie,
Gotcha.
let's count it out.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
what are you saying? Yeah.
Well, let's skip the name because she knows who she is. Okay. 4 guards will come. It's us, Dexter, Taryn, Granny.
Marilla, she does not know. Oh, she might.
And a mysterious 4th stranger.
French.
And mysterious.
Granny's doing this.
Okay,
Okay, so
so
that's
which
10.
must
So you've still
specify
got
location.
15 left.
15. We have 15 words left. What else should it say? Again, the sound of your voice. Oh no, that's gonna be out loud. Oh, the messenger speaks only to a creature matching the description you gave.
I am so glad.
So that's why I'm like,
that
what
now.
are you saying? Exactly.
Okay. Back up. Okay, Gigi.
Get it
Gigi?
twisted.
Listen, there is a cloud person over there. Her
Control
name. We need to describe Aurelie. I think Dexter would be the best to do that, and then say, Aurelie, you are not hallucinating. Be not afraid.
What? So what?
I don't know. What do we tell her, G? Bradises.
Come on. You got a timer on. Figure out what you're going to say.
Okay. Aurelie, don't be afraid. There is nothing, no cage that you cannot get out of. Be calm and give in, and it's fine. Help is coming. Okay.
I'm
Don't say that
training.
quietly.
One word left.
One word left. Dexter, do you want to add anything? I'm sorry, Taryn, but that's his girlfriend or whatever that is.
Just
Sorry,
bye.
no. Bye.
And of course that doesn't happen because it's Granny's voice that gets so like... So you're like, Dexter, you want anything? So all she hears is this become like blah blah blah. Dexter! Like intonation of question. Like,
Okay, and now somebody who definitely... it's not because I don't remember what Aurelie looks like, but
Nope,
someone
it's
described...
basically you're just like, it's
her.
fine, we're coming. Like you told her no information. So, that's
I
pretty much
just
what you
don't
said.
want her to be afraid.
So this mouse beelines for Aurelie, who obviously everybody knows what she looks like. And if you don't, please go and view the Instagram art. And here you go. Again, in the live stream chat, I'm holding up Aurelie's artwork that I did as a little scribble for you. She's looking a lot more bedraggled than that, but basically that's what she looks
So
like.
essentially did not need to do that at all.
That's
the end.
Heads straight for Orly and passes out that message. Squeaky little voice, sounding exactly like Granny. And Orly is are you guys peering around the corner? Like, where are you when this is happening? Like
three stooges, one on top of the other.
Yeah, because you guys are guards, so you also could be just like hanging out right now. But
yeah, so we make it look like we're surveying the scene.
Yeah,
and
acting casual.
Yeah.
Can we look like we're pretending to survey the scene, but actually we're all peeing in the corner?
I'm going to make you roll for that in a second. But essentially, you watch as Orly's eyes go like wide and confused and isn't sure who the mouse is talking to, even though it clearly is talking to her. Kind of sounds like someone she, you can kind of see like recognition sort of dawn. And then when she hears the last word, Dexter, because like it's part of the question, she's like, you hear her kind of squeak out, Dexter? Like, sort of, and looking around, and then this little mouse, just because its job's done, just sits down and just like kind of like just starts chewing on its own foot and stuff. It's done. So roll me stealth or performance. I'm happy with either. Either you're trying to go unnoticed or you're trying to put on a show. You tell me what you're kind of doing in the square as you're surveying, looking around.
Okay, this isn't stealth to hide necessarily.
No, it's just kind of trying to go like under the radar-y stealth.
I mean, we're hiding our true intentions.
Is it advantage with the illusions?
So deception then?
No. It's just that the DC is a bit lower with the illusion in place. Yeah.
Ooh, is that cocked? Because that could be a natty twin. I've stacked a D4 on it. It's legit. Oh, okay, the D4's fallen off. I'll roll again.
Is that how we check if it's cocked or not? Right. Okay.
That's
you know what? I like that.
That's the rule at the table I started playing at. If it's cocked and you can put a D4 on it, then it's fine. Then it's legit.
Legit. Okay.
I'll take a 16.
Okay.
I could
16 total. Yeah.
But
yep. Because the DC is only DC 12. Like you guys that look the part. So
I'm stealthier than I thought.
Yeah.
Where's the
with
log?
my modifier.
What did Taryn get?
Nat 20 plus 2 in performance.
Oh, nice. Inspiration if you don't have it already.
I do. That's a shame.
Gotta use those inspos.
Use it to roll again.
What did Granny get?
12 performance.
Nice. Okay, so you meet it. Like you're a little overactory, but you're doing the thing. So yeah, you guys go pretty unnoticed in this square. Nobody is looking at you sideways or wondering why you're there or any of that kind of stuff. People are just going about their day. So you are easily able to see Orly like react to this mouse, and she is sort of on her knees now, kind of staring around, looking like she's trying to see you. But obviously her eyes just glaze right over the group of you. Yeah.
Okay.
Are we ready? How are we feeling? I'm also going to put on a different voice because I feel like that'll be good tactically. Like if they hear my voice later, then they'll be like, "What?"
Should we just come out of the corner, just pretending we've been walking really fast for a while, and just come right up?
I think we walk over with purpose. We've been sent here to get a particular prisoner. We don't even say the reason. If they ask, we tell them get lost. They don't have the clearance.
Above their pay grade.
Do the talking, because...
Yeah, and so you head straight to two of these guards who are kind of, in front of the cage, just looking bored and, waiting for instruction or waiting for their shift to end or whatever it is. You walk straight towards them and they say, "Hail, guard!"
Hail.
Wait.
Hail, men.
I'm out. Salute.
I'm out, salute. Yep.
We are here on express orders. We require one of your prisoners.
Oh, didn't they just take one?
This is for a special reason.
Wow, okay, they're going faster. Should we be worried?
I am not at liberty
You shouldn't be
to say
thinking
how you
at
should
all.
It's like looks at you and is like, we're the same rank. Why are you trying to outstaunch me?
Dexter's gonna like.
And the other guy goes, takes the job a bit seriously, don't they? I know, right? I mean, if it's just guard duty.
New orders. We'll grab that one.
Okay. And they turn and unlock the cage, and they're like, "You, on your feet." Aurelie sort of gets to her feet, but she still looks very nervous. Like, you know, because you didn't actually say, like, 4 guards are coming. That would have been a great plan, but you didn't say that. She knows, she knows something's happening. Like, she knows to expect something, but she's not sure, is this the something, or am I, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. So she's really like, she's like, Dexter?
I'd
she's
like
kind
to-
of looking around, like trying to look for some kind of sign.
Dexter's gonna say, this one's obviously lost their mind from being in captivity. Guard, just grab her quickly before it deteriorates further.
And they're
I'd like to grab her and say, "Be not afraid." Hopefully she remembers the mass said that as well.
yeah.
Be not
Okay.
afraid.
So
That's really smart.
I'm gonna roll because she's pretty panicked and pretty sick. Like, she's still you know, coughing and hacking up and stuff. She's not looking good. Okay. I actually rolled pretty high for her. So she hears that and she stills a little. And she kind of looks at you guys and is like, of course. It's my turn. I understand. And she
Exactly.
sort of comes. She still looks like big, wide eyes, very scared. Where are we going? And the guards on the doors are like, where all the others go. To be sacrificed, of course. And they like start closing up the gate, you know, kind of behind you, locking up and stuff.
Yeah. As you were, guards. Then
Hail.
Dexter's going to, with the same air of authority and purpose, go in the same direction as the other guards until we're out of sight.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So yeah, you go in the same direction. As you walk towards that section of, you know, out of the square, it's actually quite like, you know, an alleyway that's kind of close by, which is probably why they put the cages here, right? So you kind of start walking down this alleyway. You can see the usual sort of intersperse of guard towers here. And the guard towers kind of, you know, they clearly can see you marching. And they give you the, you know, like, we've got you kind of gesture, like we're on, and they all, you know, weapon up and like put weapons down, like, and as you get closer, you know, to that particular guard tower, and he's like, some of them try and run. I see yours isn't.
At ease, man. This one is not bound for sacrifice. Orders from above.
Orders from above.
I mean, look, I mean a higher rank than myself, than my guards, not literally above. Are you?
Yeah, because this.
Are you an idiot?
Yeah.
You're not an idiot, right? You're a smart guard.
Because, of course, there's nothing up there, and he gives you this big wink.
I do not know what you could be inferring, sir.
Roll me a performance check.
Would you
he is going to roll a insight check.
Would you allow deception?
Yes, I would allow deception.
Amazing and incredible.
Well, I rolled a 17.
Sweet doggy. I got 22 total.
Nice. Okay. So he looks at you for a moment like he's like, you're being weird. You know, like...
Stone-faced, no expression, just stares into this man's soul.
He's like, right, well, I guess then you'll be wanting... And he kind of turns and calls to the rest of them, and he's like, oh, this one reckons he's seeing the ruler on high. And they're like, hail! You know, there's kind of like a hail call from behind him, and you literally, like, kind of see... guard come down out of the tower and is like, right, well, you know, you'll need an escort.
Lead the way, sir.
And, you know, he salutes you back and takes you on a slightly different, you know, you can kind of see there's guard tower, kind of all the way down, and you can see a door at the end with 2 guards kind of waiting outside that. So you can kind of see that all the way down this particular alleyway. And he takes you off this alleyway and kind of off to the side and starts walking towards a large building down here. What do you guys do? Do you guys just keep following? What's the plan?
Dix is going to stay silent, thinking that maybe less is more in this situation, and follow, but keep an eye out if anything strange happens from what he expects. Is that we're going to see the ruler on high, we're just following the same path.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know, it's like you can see this big building kind of off to the side. Again, you're still surrounded by these like tight sort of alleyway kind of houses jam-packed everywhere. It's clear that there's lots of people down here, and like, you know, when we're talking about like the wait for housing and stuff, they've just had to put like houses wherever they can and stuff. You see people kind of almost go out their doors and then just think better of it as they see guards walking with like this like poor, sick woman just walking in the middle of you all, like struggling to keep up and like coughing her lungs out, and looking still very scared and confused. And they, you know, you see them all shrink back from that and like cover the kids' eyes and like put them back inside. You know, it's like that kind of very solemn march. And every now and then the guard will, you know, hail at another tower, walk underneath it, keep walking.
On the way, can we see if like the entrance to where they've been taking the prisoners to previously, are we going anywhere near what we would assume, or past?
It looks like you were on that alleyway with like, it went all the way straight and there was a door at the end with 2 guards. That's probably where people normally go, wherever that is. Yeah, you are veering off because you've been told that you're going to the ruler on high.
So we're taking a right off Death Street towards the ruler on high. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Taryn, Granny, are you guys doing anything in this moment as we're going along?
Just following.
Yeah, I would say looking out for the room where they might be going to.
Yeah, it'd be a good location to know, yeah. Once we bust open this whole operation.
Yeah, I think that there's no other thing we can do right now.
Yeah. So you get all the way to this building, pretty much just still marching along. It's obviously guarded here as well. There's more of the ruler on high, like the Royal Guard elite here, who, you know, hail as you come marching through because you've got your escort in front of you. That's obviously a guy who's used to, you know, doing this. And they don't even question because you guys are mostly dressed like, you know, ruler on high Royal Guard. So they're like, yep, this all seems in order. You know, nobody's challenging you terribly much at this point. You walk into this particular, like, you know, building. There's like a kind of mini reception area. It's fairly stark. There's a few offices and rooms that come off the middle here, but there is like a desk with a very coiffed air folk sitting there. She seems to be sort of twiddling her fingers and writing some stuff up. And she looks up when she sees you come in and is like, "Oh, do we have an appointment?"
We were told an appointment is not required.
Right. Well, I mean, he is free. Doesn't tell me everything he's doing, I guess. Sure. Let me just go tell him that his is here, and like kind of gestures to RLE, like to be like this. I assume it's about this prisoner.
Tell him that there's a meeting and that it is very important.
Okay, a little suspicious. Weird, but sure, just don't tell the receptionist. And she kind of like, you know, like kind of clock, you know, like in her little high heels and tight skirt, wanders off. And she clearly knocks on a door, and then you hear sort of muffled voices, and like as she's walking out, she's like, I don't know either. Ugh, it's not like they told me, you know. And she's like, he'll see you in a moment. He'll be out.
Thank you.
Very well.
Obliged.
Yeah, there's like a awkward silence where she just sits down and goes back to like playing with her nails and, you know, like just pretending that you are not taking up this entire hallway of this building.
She's just scrolling TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we saw the ruler earlier, did we get given a piece of paper as well saying that we can go back and visit him at any point?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gave you like a missive of some kind.
Yeah. Is it worth if we need to
It's just
using that?
She's letting us see him anyway, so...
Oh, no, but on the off chance that they need something else.
Sure, let's go.
Yeah, do you guys do anything else in this space? You know, to really paint the picture, you're in this, like, giant kind of, well, not giant, but, like, this reception area, which is quite large. You obviously are 4 guards surrounding Aurelie. There's a guard kind of in front of you who's waiting to see if he's going to be needed or not, and seems very much, like, kind of at relaxed attention. Like, he hasn't lessened his duty yet. He's waiting to be dismissed. And then there's 2 guards at the door that you came through. And then this receptionist, obviously. Yeah, so are you guys doing
formidable
anything?
Of our...
Yeah.
Dexter's also got in his mind if he has the authority to dismiss these guards.
I mean, you're dressed like kind of a noble with the right seal on, but...
Yeah. He's going to turn to the closest one and say, Guard, you are no longer needed. Please, as you were, I'm sure you have other duties to which to attend.
He kind of looks at what you're wearing, and you can kind of see him, you know, make a decision in his brain, and he's like, whatever, it's close to my lunch break. And, like, sort of walks out and sort of hail at the 2 in the door, and then leaves. So you're left in this place with just you 4, Aurelie, and the receptionist, with the 2 guards at the door. They're a bit further away.
The guards look like this is what their job is.
Yep, they just stand at the door.
Anyone else hear a faint scream in the background?
Those guards really getting pretty rowdy there.
Yeah.
Outside, yeah, it's getting rowdy out there.
Yeah, okay.
Someone's probably being taken to the, you know, the cages again.
We're just off Death Street.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I'm just giving you a moment of pause here before the ruler on high sort of comes out to collect you, just in case there's something that you would like to do.
I would like to give Aurelie a reassuring squeeze of her hand.
Yeah. So you reach down and take her hand.
I'm
and, like,
pretty sure I've been, like, pushing her in front of me now.
Yeah, you're kind of, like, you know, propping her up, you know, giving her a bit of a shoulder push, rah, rah, rah. She staggers a little bit. You'd probably, you know, prop her back up. But
yeah, it could be like, we need a chair for this one. It doesn't...
No, she just, like, the receptionist just gestures like, like the room is surrounded by chairs.
Okay, can I stealthily give some granny broth to her? Like, or is that gonna be...
How do you stealthily make broth? Pour it into a bowl and give it to her?
Broth has always just been a flavor. I feel like granny just chooses to visualize her magic as broth, but I can just do it the regular way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could just try and, like, heal her. Although magic isn't invisible. I will remind you.
Right.
Like,
if it has verbal components, you do have to say something.
It's a
You might want
touch.
to whisper it. I don't know.
This one is verbal and somatic, which usually means that you have to do something with your hands and you have to say something for the spell to be cast. So it would kind of be obvious that you were doing
Well,
it.
how about I just
You have
give
some
her
spell.
one of those numerous potions that we've got.
Well,
Do you have potions?
we do have
potions.
main character potions. Do we ask for a greater restoration? But again, that's just for one person and not even us.
And do you think that it would work? I mean,
Yeah,
she's
somehow.
been in, I would nearly said Lakeside Hospital.
Should be
Not
down.
correct. She's been, like, in the Celestial Healing Center, you know, and they were obviously trying to help her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if obvious is the word, but
Mm.
I don't know.
And she was taken from there, so you're right. Might not be very obvious they were trying to help her.
Yeah, I would like to
The
try.
The chat would like you to know that they think that this is going so well that you don't know how to react.
That's exactly
Honestly,
it.
Yeah.
I just want Aurelie to feel better.
We are stunned by competence at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. Currently, you guys have a good plan. Like, you've cast Seeming. I didn't know that you were going to do this, so you've cast Seeming. You are, you know, the elite guards of this place, and you asked and convinced people to give Aurelie to you.
See, chat, we can be competent sometimes.
Yeah.
We're not heisting in the daytime.
We've come a long way from the pie heist. That's
We've
very
learned.
true.
Yeah, I understand you're trying to, like, basically comfort Aurelie. So if you roll me, like, a stealth check, you can possibly kind of stealth some kind of, like, you know, pat sort of situation, like some sort of
Yeah,
nice-
I think I'm gonna do it by like pretending to be a bit rough and like pushing her onto a chair or something, but that's actually the healing touch that I'm
Yeah,
trying to do.
I've got you. Yeah, so
Cool.
As you
So
do
stealth?
that,
yeah,
it's gonna
stealth.
be like, God, please do not manhandle the prisoner. They are very important. And I'm gonna grab your arm and cast guidance.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
And I'm just
Okay.
going to position myself in front so no one can see anything.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
so I rolled the
So stealth, and then you can add
and it's a
guidance.
6.
Add a d4.
D4.
10. So that is 10. How do
total.
we? Okay, how do we make it better? Ah, wait,
Yep,
what?
too late.
You
Advantage for me standing in front.
You don't have inspiration or anything?
No, I'm just
Can I-
looking, but I don't
Remember,
think I used
inspiration
to
is a shareable resource, so I
Can
always
I
play
gift
with
the one that I couldn't have before?
Oh,
it.
Okay,
Sure, I'll allow it.
the
Thanks.
backlog.
you're all.
You did earn it in this episode, I'll give you that.
I feel like we're putting a lot on this action that was completely optional, but okay. Yep. I will.
Nice to have.
Yeah,
what
roll
does
again.
Okay.
Roll
sorry.
again.
That's the stealth again.
But you still add the d4.
That's even lower.
It's much lower.
With the
That's
D4?
4.
It's lower. I'm
The-
Oh, right, yeah, with
I
that,
rolled
yeah,
a
it-
4.
Yeah, So
Okay.
I think what happens is this is incredibly obvious.
Yeah. Look, we can't bring her in front of him in this state. Just so you all know, you receptionist. I don't say that.
Julz has to roll another dice for reasons.
I don't like reasons.
There's no one here. Like, apart from.
And you look over at the reception as your spell just casts out light, and like it's very obvious that you just healed or tried to heal this person, right? Like it's entirely obvious of what you've just tried to do. And you look over at the receptionist, and she is looking very confused at a blue demon lady who has popped out of nowhere and is looking at her and is like,
Oh, honey, sorry. I need you to look my way. Oh, that's right. Just look into the light.
and like, boom, just this absolutely blindingly blue light flickers around this reception. She's like, oh, what is this? And she's like squealing, and she's at this like blue demon lady, and the blue demon lady kind of waves at you all and just goes,
You're welcome.
and then just
Like a slow
like
wave
pops out of existence again.
It's the Ziglamel with a steel chair.
WWE in the
nowhere.
house.
Yeah, the receptionist rolled a 1 to notice what was going on. So,
Oh.
not only does she not notice, but she is now cursed by chaos forever. And right now
Not a bad way to be.
she is flickering with this crazy blue flickering light for the next 6 seconds, which basically completely screwed up her seeing that you cast a spell because the light happened everywhere. I had to roll and I got a 4 on the D10 chart. So, yeah, so it goes completely unnoticed. And Aurelie notices that you tried to heal her and sort of looks up at you gratefully and is like, Dexter? Like, because you guys look completely different.
Oh, yeah.
And she's just kind of confused, and she's like, they tried. It doesn't work.
Oh, dear. It's Granny. You'll be okay.
Granny. Oh, Granny. What are you doing here?
I don't think we know each other. I mean, a little bit. Listen.
Yeah, you guys kind of know each other a little bit. You were there at the start of the fashion show, at
Yeah.
least. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. I mean, Hush dear, we do need to pretend for just a little bit more until we get admitted inside.
Yeah, she grabs onto you, like grabs you, and she nods like her understanding.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then she sort of goes back to like, looking miserable and sad and scared. You know? Yeah.
Dexter's gonna go up to the receptionist and be like, we've been waiting for so long. There's been a sudden flash of blue. What is happening here? We need to see
she
the
clears
ruler
her
on high.
She clears her vision and she's
Focus,
like,
focus.
It's cold. I didn't like that at all.
And
Okay.
right as she's saying that, the door opens behind her where she went and kind of like knocked to get the ruler on high. And, you know what the ruler on high looks like. He is obviously a bird dude, a large winged kind of guy with a beak. You know what I mean? Like, that's the guy you're expecting. You're not expecting the dude to walk out who looks exactly like his second in charge, Pelith. Breeze Sage. And she goes, ruler on high, these people are here to see you. And that's the end of the episode.
I was not to trust this person.
Well, cool. I feel very underqualified to save this place, and this is very stressful. Somebody do something.
If only there were heroes
Yes.
capable of doing something.
Also, kind of as an appendix to the episode, I cracked up so much when you were telling the mouse what to say to orally Kasia, because you started speaking in like sayings. And it was so funny to me to be like, oh, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That was exactly what I was going for.
It was so good.
Oh, goodness.
Mentally broke me.
Look, sometimes wasting a high-level spell is worth it for the flavor. Okay, besides, she
Bust
might
out of
have
the cage,
run.
Be yourself.
She might have gotten herself murdered on the way or shot by arrows, and we just needed to have her,
Yeah, and she totally understands what's going on now. So, that's good, basically. Who knows what you're going to do with that? I guess we'll find out next time. Thank you so much for joining us on our adventure today. We hope to see you again here real soon. If you are listening to this, thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you listening on our podcast. Come join the Twitch stream sometime. We stream on Twitch every second Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. NZDT, and we would love to see you there. If you enjoyed yourself, well, tell a friend, because sharing is fun. Many amazing people are involved with the production of this podcast, and I'm incredibly grateful for their hard work and dedication every single episode. I want to give a big shout out to my partner in crime, Brad Zimmerman, editor of the polished episodes you hear, responsible for the design of World of Isen and Book 1. In the chat, not feeling that great. Shout out, Brad. We love you.
Did you say bad Zimmerman?
I did
heard
say bad Zimmerman. He knows what I mean.
Brad's
Bad
evil
Zimmerman.
twin.
Bad Zimmerman.
Bad. Is he
The creator,
bad? Okay.
the creator of the Ziglamel, who we love to see, and we saw today cursing our poor receptionist. Thank you to Amy Water-Art, our glitteriest moderator, artistic muse. She keeps the live streams a wholesome and hilarious place to be, while also making our characters come to life. And I know that she is working on the next character kind of partially, very quietly in the background, and people are very excited to see what she comes up with. I want to give a big shout out to the many artists we have collaborated on with visual designs for Isen. So thank you to Haunted Sandwich, Adam Mercer Photography, Amy Woodart, Josiah Johnson, and EB Creative. We are, of course, proud members of Kiwi RPG, and we encourage you to visit their website to find other Kiwi creators that you absolutely need to know about, particularly because Kiwi RPG Week is coming up real soon, and your girl is doing a whole load of streaming. I'm actually playing in D12 Go with Bad Zimmerman. Obviously, the creator of the RPG system D12 Go. I'm very excited to be playing in that, but I'm also doing a live stream chat about podcasting, actual play podcasting. So we're going to be doing a bit of a panel chat about that. So if you want to know more about what happens behind the scenes, then that's also a thing that we're doing. And I'm also playing Monster of the Week. That's what it is. With Ruby, who is an incredible GM. And I'm really, really excited about doing that as well. So I'm on like multiple things, very excited to be participating in Kiwi RPG Week. So please, please, please check that out. Support Kiwi RPG. They're good people over there. And of course, Our podcast would not be able to keep going without our Patreons who keep the lights on in Isen HQ and make our Fate of Isen Discord a delightful home on the internet. We are incredibly grateful for your support. So thank you to our hero tier, Chaos the Fox, Ezekiel Tabarelli, Disturbed One NZ, says the real life winner, the Forgotten says remember the Forgotten while he said meow, but we all know what he means. Our adventurer tier, Alex White Robertson, Irene Cucci, Laura Christine Goodwin, Victoria and Gavin Porter, Lyndon Hood, Tom Ailey, Erika Jayne, Liz from Time to Die, a D&D podcast, Paul Chalk, Maya, Les Sheep, our traveller tier, Sam Malcolm, Christian H, Larry, Timmy Bobson, the 13th, and our citizens. That's Daniel Nichols, Squish, Malcolm Crowe is dead for most of the Sixth Sense, Alexander Lukites, Aaron Gilgren, Danielle the T Lady, Lady of the T, and Preston. Thank you so much to all of our Patreons. We love you. If you would like to join them, you can for as little as $2 a month. Before we go, I wanted to remind you that if you have a hankering for more dice in your life, head on over to our partners, fanrolldice.com. Use the promo code FATEOFISEN. You'll get 10% off your order. And if you'd like to show your support for our little Aotearoa D&D podcast, you can get sweet merch over on Redbubble with all of the Fate of Isen that you could possibly want. And last but not least, a huge, huge, huge thanks to my players. I'm going to pass it over to them to tell you where you can find them on the socials. Only I probably shouldn't because there's almost no point in me doing this. But take it away, Sidebars.
I don't know what you're talking about, Julz. Kia ora, everybody. I've been Severin. I've been playing the human monk Dexter Clementine. Do not find me online. Just don't do it. Do something more productive with your time, like learning how to make
Go to Scotland.
or going for a nice work, or booking tickets and going on a flight to Scotland. Explore a castle. Slay a dragon. The dragons of your mental health. Over to you, Erika.
Hi, I'm Erika. I play a Taryn Grimm. Ericano Jayne on Instagram. And when I do cosplay, or reunite cosplay, also on Instagram. Julz, I practice, I swear. But
I'm so proud of you right now.
Thanks.
I've set a low bar.
Yeah, I'm so sorry to say that, but yeah. Yep, I'm good. Kasia, that's you.
Hi, I'm Kasia, and if you do find me, that would be very weird. Why are you looking for me? But also,
Yeah, you
I'm on Instagram as Kasia Wayfinder, and on Facebook. I have not been to either of these accounts in a very, very long time. But I am there. And moreover, I live somewhere near you. So, come visit.
But also, don't dox yourself on the internet. Okay.
No.
Come visit, but don't find me. But come visit.
But come visit. And hey, everybody, it's your girl, DM Julz. You can find me on all of the socials as Julz from NZ. Please follow me over there. I have an appalling amount of followers, and I could really do with more friends over there. I do all this cool stuff, and I share it to like 500 people. So please come follow me over on all of the socials. I would really appreciate that. Follow, share with your friends. I swear I do cool stuff, band stuff, D&D stuff, and all of that. And actually, already shared in the chat earlier is some links from some stuff I've got coming up. One of the ones I also wanted to talk about, so obviously I've got Kiwi RPG coming up, which is great, and you should go support. But also I have Convergence coming up. Convergence is September 12th and 13th in Hamilton. So if you're up that way, I'm coming to you. And I'm going to be hanging out there for the weekend. Convergence is a gaming convention all weekend of just different types of RPGs. You see barely any D&D at all or any of the really mainstream ones. It's all just a real exploration of different types of systems, and that's what it's for you to take your mates, go experience something different with like a really experienced GM who's running it for you to kind of help you explore how that game plays. And I'm going to be running one of my absolute heart games. I'm going to be running Tales of Equestria. So I'm going to be running some My Little Pony all weekend. I'm really looking forward to the bronies sitting down at my table and boys just getting like crazy on My Little Pony. My game is called the Festival of Fading Colors, so you can find me over on the website, which is, I believe, www.convergence.waikatorrpg.co.nz. Waikato RPG is a really strong guild up there. They do a really good job of like supporting the region as a collaborative to just have more gaming. So they put this on. They do an amazing job. They've asked me up there. I'm going to be doing some panel work as well up there. They're going to get me up to talk about what I do and who I am and why I do it, because I'm insane, clearly. So it's going to be really fun. I know Alan Henry is also going to run some games, and Ruby is also running some games, and Penny is obviously part of the committee who runs the whole thing. So there's some names that you will have come across with Fate of Isen connections before, and totally why you should go. Hit up, book some accommodation if you're down this way. Go for a good weekend of gaming. It's going to be very, very cool. Yeah, that's the only links that I know about. Was I the only one with links tonight?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. All right, so it is time for us to get out of here, guys, and go get some good sleep, take care of yourself, drink water, brush your teeth before you go to bed. That's the best time to brush your teeth, and you know it. So I care about you. I want you to be good to yourself. E noho rā, ka kite ana e roha nui. Goodbye. I will see you again real soon in 2 weeks' time, and I love you heaps. Bye.
I have a new thing to yell. Brush your teeth before you sleep!
Sup, banana!
Not brush teeth!
And go to Scotland and call your parents. But yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye! Touch grass.
Touch grass.
Ugh,
Go to
yuck.
Scotland. Call
You're
your
out.
parents.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. Just saying.